Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach Elliott told me before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. Keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the give off the left side. Makes it past the marker. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll try it again. Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Virginia! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Seminoles offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Ashton Daniels, portal transfer from Auburn. A rough day last time out. 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the draw. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's Flores. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. steam. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. At the 35, he's loose. Glides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going over the top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now on the counter. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Martin.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cavaliers look to do some damage in the red zone. They go play action with Holstein. And they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Holstein. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Noles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Eli Holstein to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Martin. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking to buy time. He's turning it on. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
You
you talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Gets it out quickly. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Fakes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Virginia will call its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Pass the tech. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah,
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. And he's finally stopped. A huge up on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays.
Lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Virginia sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. That's reeled in, it's Riles. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. FSU calling it 2nd timeout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, Florida State's head coach told me at the half, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this this continues to build here in the third quarter. Reese?
All right, Holly. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the ground, it's Lewis.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picks up the first down. There's a crease. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Virginia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. Oh, they blocked the extra point.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got him. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Noles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Here's Holstein to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Runs through a tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Snowed under by the defense. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Play fake, Holstein. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Meadow on the end zone, he's got it.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Holstein. The short hands, it's Lewis. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And
might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the right side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Pulls it on the option. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Vaughn.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on... There's some room. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, in that 4th down play, you're just trying to move the chains, right? You're just trying to get enough to get the 1st down. Instead, that running play turns into a home run. There was a missed tackle. He got into the open space. He takes it all the way.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires quickly. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Could be an alley. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it and runs it again. Turning it on. Continues to fight for yards. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point in the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.